Hey, I want to talk about fighting to win. When I think of how people play this game, you got to play in one of two categories. You're either going to fight to win or you're going to fight to fight. So fighting to fight, you're not necessarily wanting to win the game. You just want to fight and get as many kills as you can and hone your skills. Now fighting to win, that just means you want to fight when you have to fight just to get the chicken dinner. You know, you need to survive. It's hard to do both in this. Those that master both are fantastic. But I'm going to talk about fighting to win. So right here, our whole squad, we stopped to loot the guy that our squad had taken out. But right here, we start taking shots at this car. And this is not a great idea. If we're fighting to win, we don't need to just randomly start shooting at people. When our whole squad's together, we kind of get a little bit arrogant and, you know, we're kind of looking for fights. You know, it's fun. That's what makes PUBG so awesome. But because we start taking shots at those guys, now these people on the hill that we didn't know were there find us, and they're now shooting down at us. So right here, what I'm doing is I'm trying to decide, do we want to get out of here? Do I want to engage them? So I just go ahead and engage. We've already lost one guy, and another guy gets taken out. I'm hoping that OpFresh can heal that guy or revive him. So I'm just going to position myself to take this guy out. A little headshot, take him out. Now I just heard the shots up higher, so I know, I know we're playing squad, so there's more than one. I see that guy. At the moment, I think there's just the one. And that guy, I think, is the one taking one out. But then, yeah, there's a second guy. So that's why I kind of get back behind the tree. And now we're down 2 guys. But I'm still fairly confident that I can get them. And I'm also thinking, now we've lost 2 guys just that quick. Might as well just work on taking them out. So, hoping that I could get that guy who I downed. Not exactly sure where he went. I assumed he was still there behind the tree, but I guess not. Now, somebody said there was someone to my right. I didn't quite understand what he meant by my right. It was more like my 3 o'clock. I was looking at my... I guess I was looking at my 3 o'clock. I guess they were more at my 1 o'clock behind this rock. So go ahead and push up here, find the guy that I downed, finish him off, take out the guy who's trying to save me. So instead of trying to engage the 3rd guy, I was going to make him run around and I was going to try and sneak around him. But my partner was able to take him out, so we were able to at least finish this squad, kind of avenge our team. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take that car, because now we've lost a lot of time, and we're just going to try and get out of here, survive. So, OpFresh and I, now we have 2 totally different strategies when it comes to maybe the last 25 people left alive in the game. He likes to go to the edge of the circle here and move his way to the center. That's not what I typically like to do. I like to try and go to the center first and take out people as they come to the center. But it's okay, I don't mind trying out different strategies. Just in the long run, it'll make me a better player. I am about to make a mistake here. So I'm feeling a little good about having this car with a ×4. Now, but right here, I took way too long to take my shot. I allowed him to hit me, and check this out. See, look at the bullet shot. You're about to see it right here. He hit me in the mouth. Golly, hit me right in the dens. You may not know what the dens is. I'm a neck doctor, so it's just, I find it funny and ironic. So what we're doing here, we just decided to leave those guys alone. There's no point in trying to engage them. So we're kind of moving over into the fight to win mode instead of fight to fight. So we moved down to that rock. I skipped some of that, but we had seen some guys and they might be coming over that hill. OpFresh is trying to move towards the city there, but he gets hit. So I tell him to come over here and take cover with me. And I'm watching our backs. And sure enough, here those 2 guys come. I thought we were goners. really felt like we got lucky right there. I mean, they did down Op Fresh. They almost killed me, but we just happened to have survived. So I'm still not... Oh, I'm not done watching our backs, but... Got to make sure I actually revive him. Alright, so we've got to move to that city, and look at that. Like, we have such bad luck here. We've got to run through this field, and there's a crate, so everyone's going to be looking at the crate. So the best option I've got, instead of just running on the top of the hill where everyone can see us, and we know those people in the town can see us, I'm trying to stay in this little valley so I have a little bit of shield on my left from the way the hill is. And we're constantly thinking, all right, which building do we need to get into just to hold up for a second so we can kind of pull ourselves together and see how this thing's going to end. So we're trying not to get into too many firefights. We're only going to fight if we have to. And that's the beauty of trying to fight to win. You only fight when you have to. So in my How to Become a Better Player video, I've always said shut the doors to the buildings. But our strategy is different now that we're in the top 10. We want to leave that door open because, you know, this whole town's been looted. All the doors are open. If someone saw a door shut, that would automatically tell them, hey, someone's hiding in there. Maybe just chunk a grenade in the window. Also, we can run out real quickly if someone did find us. We could run out and shoot him if we needed to. Notice here, when he starts shooting, I actually back up a little bit just in case he needs to run inside. I didn't want to block him in the doorway in case he needed a little bit of help. So he's healing up. I'm going to go over here and kind of take a look, see if the coast is clear. And boom, that guy in that window totally sees me. So I tell Op Fresh, don't go that way. We can't make it. So I'm going to double back, go the opposite way. And I get downed. So another little unspoken rule that we kind of have, once you get into the top 10, if you go down, don't expect your partner to save you. They've got to go on and rescue themselves. And there was no way he could save me when the blue circle had passed him. And it was an entire squad of 4. And they had the perfect position. They were in that house right in the center. The circle was collapsing on them. We had to push to them. They had it perfect. So there's not a whole lot we could do with just the 2 of us, but we had fun. Alright, so this is another match. This is the next match. Op Fresh had been shot through the window and they downed him, so we all just waited. And we're going to let this guy come to us. So we knew he'd want to try and finish Op Fresh. And that's exactly what he fell for our trap. And then we all converged on him. You know, all strong members. So I go ahead and finish him off because we already know their teammates are probably going to come for him. I believe they did, and I think we might have gotten one more. But the circle's coming on us. We're trying to get out of here. And this guy in the Jeep has run over one of our own guys. Maybe they downed him. I don't remember how he went down. But I'm pushing on him just to try and rescue our buddy. Find the guy. If I can hit him. Alright, so a couple of us are going to loot. A couple of us, one of us is going to save our partner. So we're taking off. This is just a few moments later. And we lose 2 guys right there. Look at that. Oh, the stupid doom buggy blew up and killed 2 of our guys. And while we're running over to this next spot, then Scuba Steve got taken out. So it turned south on us really fast. Anyways, what I've done is, if you look at the blue circle, not the white, but I wanted to come right here dead center. Even though half the circle is in the blue, everyone else, at least half the circles, everyone's going to be on the land. So I didn't want to be there. I wanted to try and stay alive. Remember I said fight to win. Only fight when you have to if you're wanting to win. So I'm just trying to stay out of it at the moment. And I'm trying to figure out where's the best position for me to win this thing. So what I like, I'm going to get back in the water, and that rock face over there to the right, that's where I'm going to head to. Because I can come up out of the water and nobody can see me. Alright, so I pull my little Navy SEAL stunt, checking things out. And I decide I like the next hill that's in front of this rock face. So I'm just going to move around to the side and get next to, or get behind it. So my number one thing, I know I've said this in other videos, but the number one way to win is use the terrain. Learn how the terrain works. Don't expect the grass to save your life, because it will not. A grass cannot stop a bullet, but this hill, they can't see me, they can't shoot me. I've also talked about, not wearing big coats, not wearing trench coats. I actually don't even like wearing the level 3 backpack. I kind of wanted to go to just wearing a level 1, so if I ever have to lay down, I may not have to drop my backpack. But the level 1 backpack will keep you a little bit closer to the ground. Level 2, I'm a little bit more iffy on, but, I was just going to go ahead and try it here, and leaving it on and not taking it off. I wasn't going to try and move too much, so I'm going to use that right bumper to look around with without moving my guy too much. My girl too much, sorry about that. So I did chunk all my grenades, hoping maybe I could get a couple of them without really giving up my position. Didn't really work out, but maybe it scares some people. And there's the last guy coming to me. Boom. I'd like to throw a thank you out to Iceman Coffee for telling me to start using that AK. Really paid off for me. Thanks.